and she's the business owner and CEO of High Intensity Productions. And I'm going to let her keep the notes and tell you all of her amazing credentials because she's worked with a variety of clientele, many famous people, and I'm going to let bring her up. So Carolyn, thank
you, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that we're in this intimate setting because this is an opportunity for me to be able to speak who I am. I've had weeks and weeks to prepare for this, and every time I went to even think about writing a speech, I mean, that is completely out of the question because I'm all about being the authentic you. And I think that is probably one of my greatest strengths is just always just saying, here I am, I have arrived, and I am in the building. And my personality always leaks through. I'll always say I'm the best product of my parents. And just to give you a little background, before I even start anything, I want to acknowledge a few people that are here that it goes to show you when you put yourself out there and you know who you are, you value who you are and love yourself, you're going to find those people that project that same, the tenacity and energy. And I must say, anyone can be honored for an award. Anyone can put an event together, but the two ladies that put this event together, Christina Rowe and Barbara, they are leaders in our community. And if it wasn't for the fact that I've been following them and know that, I probably wouldn't even be here speaking. It's as busy as I am.
Thank you.
I only support people who support others. And these two ladies, I've had a chance, the networking from the heart, I've had a chance to attend their events alongside the Chamber of Commerce. It's been at least a couple of years now that I've followed their career, and Christina's had her book. And these are people who are always thinking to the next step ahead. They don't get stuck in that box of the rut. And you know what? Maybe they do. But I don't think so. Because they feed off each other no matter what. If you have that positive energy always, I can easily say this too, is I used to think, oh my goodness, with the social media Facebook, like, what am I going to put up next? What happens if nothing else comes? And I'm like, yeah, right. Don't say you guys don't ever think, like, what else? Like, because it's always to the next level. It's always people want to see you raise the bar. What is she going to do next? She just interviewed Trayvon Martin's parents and just interviewed all these celebrities. Like, what's she going to do next? Like, I'm thinking, I don't know. What am I going to do next? But it never seems to fail that, I always push open those doors. Right when I think one is closing, there's one that opens, it's even bigger and better. So to me, I just trust. I trust even in this moment. I trust in this moment that the right things are going to roll off my tongue, and I'm going to leave you guys so inspired that you jump and say, I got it! So I couldn't even think of anything else better than to acknowledge these two ladies. So Barbara, Barbara has been honored by so many national brands, and she just pushes on. I mean, if you didn't have these leaders, and I call her a friend but mentor, like, even though we don't call each other talk, she is like an outside leader mentor to me because I see there are women and there are people that actually care about their brand. You're never going to see Barbara tied to something that is not unethical. Same thing with Christina. Everything that we do just leads to greatness. It's like, I have to be here, I don't know, another 2 days of my life, another year of my life, another 10 years of my life. I might live to 110. But while I'm here, we all have to pay our bills. We all have family, and we all have those things called the terrible P's, which are called problems. But that can't offset you. You always have to be balanced, You can have, life situations happen to you when you least expect it. And it's okay to fall off the horse and get bruises and just stay down for a while because I've been there. Okay, we're going to talk about the good ends of marketing and PR, and I'm going to tell you my stories. And I'm going to leave everything very vague because you never know. Someone might know one of my clients. Well, probably not, but you may. And then we'll get back. And that's one thing. As I was saying, I'm here today because I believe this is positive. This is a positive, roundtable discussion. open forum, and I love it because I'm not really one of those people that like to be judged. So if you're judging me right now, I'm sorry, because I'm just going to be me, and that's what makes me special.
It does.
Okay, so once again, thank you so much, and I just want to, I wrote a few things down, and I want to start with this too, is sacrifice. I call it sacrifice. Why is it sacrifice? Because it's all the sacrifices we've made to get, it's a sacrifice. So let's say it's sacrifice because it's all disappointments that's stacked on your life. It's all the things that you gave up to get the unknown, that taste of, you know, we all wake up in the morning. I don't know what everyone wakes up to, but we always wake up to. Sometimes we don't even think about our end goals. We lose sight of those. So today, it's about sacrifice. I want everyone to think about one person in this room that got you where you are today. I don't mean the person that invited you. And I'm going to take that moment of silence. I want everyone to close their eyes. And I want everyone to think about that one person that helped you get where you are today. If it was a mentor, a teacher, or a leader. And I want you to pray for them. And I want you to thank them and pray for them and their families. To say, I know I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for that teacher that took that extra minute to write that letter and got me into college so I could graduate, so I could attend that university. Or if it was that one person that gave my mother a transplant and she still lives today because of that one person. So I want you to pray for those people who've made your life better while you're sitting in this room. And just put that love line around that. And I feel that love right now. So I want to thank my grandfather, he's not here, and he always thought I was the superstar. So when I say I'm a superstar, I'm his publicist, I get that energy because he was the only one, even though my parents always thought I was awesome, but he's the only one, and he still doesn't even know like how far I got. But he's the only one that said, you will make a difference in everything you do, and people just love you. And when everyone has doubts, if it's a family member or even your boss at work, that you work extra hard to get that promotion or that raise and they just pass you by, why am I not opening up for this person? Or why can't I just get this one thing? Maybe it's not your time. So I like to say, you know, people who came into your life for a reason. Pick someone, a season and a reason why people come in your life.
Or a lifetime.
And a lifetime. And if someone wants to leave, and they're not adding that added benefit, ingredients, they're added. You add ingredients to make something better and sometimes worse. But I don't want anything in my life that's a client or a friend or being involved in something that's dead weight. Because you're never going to get to the next level of your life and your career every day when you look yourself in the mirror. Not only do something to make a difference for yourself, but think of that one person that you said, you know what, I know so-and-so is going through a hard time right now. Let me call them. I got those people that call me when I'm having a bad day. I'm like, how did they know? It's my grandfather from above. He's like, making someone call me to make me have a good day. So believe me, if you know someone that makes you feel good and you had a bad day, I have those feel-good people. I call Diane. I'll be like, Diane, she doesn't know what I'm going through because I got my pride. And we're going to talk about that too. How come I meet a total stranger, this lady right here, and she opened up, I couldn't believe it. She opened up and told me what she has been through and why she's sitting here today, and I couldn't even believe it. I was like, wow, you're talking to a total stranger and you just told me that you lost everything in your life and you're here rebuilding in Florida? Like, who's that honest? Well, you better get honest, because if you don't get honest with you, if you're lying to yourself, then you're lying to everything else and everybody else that's in your life, and you'll never be successful or make a difference until you know. Guess what? We all have problems, but you know, it's not so much the problem; it's your attitude and the way you contribute to. Every day I see people that have issues, and have you noticed it's the same people all the time that are stuck in the rut. It's the same people with the same problems every time you talk to them. And it's like, okay, you got past that problem and you have another problem. How are you ever going to make money with your business Or better yet, get that promotion at work. When all you're focusing is on your problems, you go to work, think about your problems. You don't think your bosses and your coworkers know all you're thinking about is your problems, and you're dragging them down, and they want to get you out, you know? So, once again, I'll start with my introduction. I just wanted everyone to know that I speak from my heart. I don't like to write things down, and you know, I'm just really blessed that I've been able to build my career brick by brick by brick. Self-supporting, started my first company in 1997, and that was a promotions company called Simply Yours Promotions. And I started that business back then with $1,800 for mom, and I was able to, I don't always look at success as money. If you grade your success on money, I don't think you'll ever measure up to it'll never be good enough. Because you'll always be chasing that next paycheck, and I'm not an appeasing person. Hear me out. Let's think about this for a second. I don't do anything to please people. I do how I would think that I want to represent myself out there, and nor do I think that I'm perfect all the time and put out the best brand image all the time. But when I'm on, I'm on. That's for sure. And if right now I can just be me because I don't feel I'm being judged in this room. And if I am, once again, it's okay because you're just one person passing through. But if I can change your life or your mindset for the rest of your life, that's my deed and my purpose here speaking. I fulfilled that. So basically, I started off my first business in 1997 doing marketing and PR. At that time, I still had not went back to college. I was just running into it, and all of a sudden, I was an instant success. 6 months into it, here I am. Take it or leave it. All I knew was how to be personable and show up and have integrity, and just when you say you're going to do something, do it. I went back to basics. And that's what I want this whole entire conversation. Marketing, publicity, media, and branding is back to basics. You're marketing you. Who else knows you better than yourself? Because I know when I get up in the morning and brush my teeth, I look at me. But not always. I'm busy. How busy are we? We don't even stop to look at ourselves in the mirror unless we're flossing our teeth. Let's just be real. Because we already know who we are. Why do we need to see what we look like today, right? So if you're not taking that 1 minute, that 60-second commercial and repeat in the mirror, I am Miss Carol Lynn, super publicist. I've worked very hard to get where I am. Trials and tribulations every single day. Doors slammed on my face. You're not good enough. No one says that. But we hold on to our failures and our setbacks and our obstacles, things that, why didn't I attain that? Why are we not celebrating our victories every day? Why are we focusing on, why did this person call? Why did I get this job? Why is so-and-so blasting on Facebook that she did this and that? Who cares? It's her time. Celebrate your victories every day, and that's just me. I look back, and that's the other thing I always tell a lot of my clients, especially my models, that's a whole other thing. I've been a former Miss Florida USA contestant in 1999. I represented my city, Miss New York Magazine. And I was one of the only girls, like back then, to actually even meet Donald Trump. And let me tell you, that was so cool. And the only reason I even got to meet him in the first place anyways is because my roommate, one of the girls that I shared a room with during pageant week, her name was Ivana. So, she was getting it her whole life. Where's Donald? Where's Donald? So after the pageant director let us go meet him, so we were the only contestants who even got to meet Donald Trump, and I thought it was really cool. I got to shake his hand, and I looked him in the eye, and I knew. Because the only reason I had done that pageant was because that was my parents' dream for me to do it. Do this pageant for us. You've been in all these pageants, you've been singing and dancing. Do this for your mom. Okay. We'll pay for everything, just do this pageant for your mom. Because that was what they wanted. They just wanted me to have my moment to shine. My dad told me this will change your life. Boy, did it ever. And this is what I tell my pageant girls. They have no concept of appreciation right now. They don't even understand how this is shaping their life. They don't understand how hard I work as a director for Miss Florida USA to get them the opportunities for them to call at the last minute and say, I can't make it. Woo! Not good! Not good! Not good. Hold up. But I don't let their actions upset me or define me. I just get back up. And I know that you'll never get anything good. I get like that now. You got to get like that. You got to stand up. If you're doing something for somebody, once again, I'm drifting.